What holds us back in our lives is our fear. And sometimes when you take a very close look, you find out that your fears aren't exactly what you thought they were. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? But actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small doesn't serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us. It's in all of us. And as we let our own light shine, we subconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So it's holy work to move past your own fear. It doesn't just help you. It helps the world.
How would I describe the beauty of a woman? Well, God created everything and said it was good. And then he created man and said it's not good for him to be alone. So he created us.
So what does being a woman mean to me?
Being a woman, what does it mean to be a woman? Gosh, where do you even begin?
What is amazing and brilliant about being a woman?
The beauty of being a woman is everything.
What makes a woman beautiful to me is a woman who is unafraid to be herself, unapologetically.
And I am grateful to be a woman, not only just a woman, but a Black woman.
So amazing, so proud to be a woman.
Being a woman is the greatest thing that we can be. For
being a woman means doing everything with grace and style and class.
Whether that's the woman who chooses to not have children, whether that's the woman who chooses that marriage is not right for her, whether that's the woman who wants the marriage and the children, whether that's the woman whose marriage didn't work out and she's out here just trying to figure out herself and her next move, or the woman who lost her spouse and now she's a single mom. There's so many combinations and possibilities.
We are the ones that everyone comes to. Our children, husbands, friends, everyone comes to us for the kind words, for the hugs, for the kisses, to make things feel better. Because that's what we do. We keep the world spinning We keep the love flowing.
We have power, we have drive, we have ambition, and there's nothing we can't do.
Our abilities are never ending. Just as much as we are nurturing and comforting, whether it's in relationships or just with people in general, we're also strong, we're also resilient.
Women have changed the world, from our past to our present to our future by showing up, refusing to just be a face, refusing to just, be stuck in a box and just be objectified, being so brave to share their voices and stand up for what they believe in.
God has created us so special. We are fearlessly and wonderfully made, unique and special. Each woman, each individual woman.
It is really true that we are diamonds. Through the fires and the weight that is put on it, we are those diamonds. And then even with gold, getting the purity of gold, like you have to put it through the fire in order to get that purest, most beautiful, most valuable gold. That's us.
There is nothing like watching a woman handle her business. I mean, being spiritually sound, handling things at work, handling her family life.
For me, the beauty of being a woman shows up in honoring the divine combination of everything that God has ever made.
Do you love you? Are you following your soul, your spirit? Is that what's guiding you? And there's nothing more beautiful than a woman who's following her spirit and her soul and embracing herself and bathing herself in self-love.
We also have a fight in us that never gives up. We keep pushing. And even when there are situations in life that may knock us off our feet, we just literally dust ourselves off. We get back up. Not only do we try again, but we finish. We finish strong and we win at it. We take what we've learned and we apply it and we keep pushing forward. But we never let things stop us.
We learn to endure through the pain and the things that we've gone through in life in order to come out better on the other side.
Powerful, brilliant, smart. What else can I say about being a woman?
We are soft and strong. We show humility and we show boldness and audacity. We are leaders and we are supporters. We are literally everything, and everything is in us. Everything comes from us.
There's nothing like watching a woman do all that, but doing it with such grace. And grace doesn't necessarily mean that you don't get frazzled. Grace just means that you just make it happen.
And, just embrace that inner beauty, share their stories, share their skills and talents, and, fulfill dreams and level up in that manner, and just taking over the world.
And it's even more powerful when we have women in our support system that are encouraging that from us, that are helping us raise our girls to have the same self-confidence and the same self-love.
It's in our poise of how we can just walk and talk, and when we walk into a room, we can shift the entire atmosphere. We walk in and we bring in love, and we bring in virtue, and we bring in peace, and we bring in joy, and we bring in laughter. We bring in laughter.
Prior to where we're at now in life and in this century, the world has thought, it was best when it was male driven. And while that, I guess it got us to this place, but it wasn't always the best decision. And while I have nothing against a male perspective and male way of thinking or doing things, I believe when we enter, we offer not only balance, but we bring a different perspective that's necessary and much needed. And in that, I love that we are able to communicate and get our point across where we're heard, we're respected, and also we have the ability to be motivating and convincing, and also kind of, if we need to sway someone's opinion or someone's mindset, we know how to communicate to others, and I love that.
World. So proud, so excited to celebrate womanhood.
We take care of our family, we take care of our kids, we take care of our husband, and we take care of our home.
And I think it's so important for us to understand that you can leave and go be the CEO of a top agency and then come home, switch your hat, and be the mom, or be the girlfriend, or be the person who just wants to sit in front of the TV with a tub of ice cream because you just need a second, or be the person that sits in the shower and cries because today was a hard day at work and you just need to let it out, and there's nothing wrong with that.
And I don't know if it's just us, but if it's just me, or I think all women have this, but we have this ability to empathize with others. And I believe that's powerful, that's beautiful, and that's needed because this world sometimes likes to judge. And so we need to offer that empathy in the world so we can understand and relate to people where they are and help them to get to where they want to be.
It's just like in those movies where you have to go and get a hug from your grandma or from your mom for them to tell you it's okay. It's because that's who women are. We're the ones to tell you, no matter what you're going through, it's gonna be okay. And we help you walk through that. And we love you through whatever you go through.
Also, what I think is super beautiful about women is that we have the ability to adapt and overcome and break down barriers and change stereotypes and live in that duality of femininity and masculinity.
We have the ability to create life and to bring forth life out of our body.
I am expecting twins this summer, and this has taken me on a whole nother journey. I am so grateful and proud to be a woman. I am literally creating two lives inside of my body right now. Who does that?
I once heard, I believe it was Miles Monroe, he said, if you give a woman a seed or sperm, then she will create a baby. If you give her a house, then she will create a home. Women are cultivators. Whatever you give us, we make it grow, we make it multiply into something beautiful, something phenomenal, because we carry it within us.
It's amazing when you see the level of strength and growth and accomplishment and achievement and love and self-respect and light and kindness and whatever other adjective you feel like fits that describes femininity, when women truly sit down and embrace that beauty, embrace the beauty of, I'm beautiful when I wake up with dragon breath, and I'm beautiful when I put on a full face of makeup and have my hair done. Because at the end of the day, my heart is beautiful, my soul is beautiful.
I love being a woman. I love our tenderness, our softness, the way we love, like I said, the way we nurture.
And we have so many dreams, so many ideals, so many plans, and all we need is that vision, and then we can run with it.
Women are the most incredible creatures on the planet. Enough said. Just want to continue to uplift and encourage, our fellow women to take up space, use your voices, go fulfill your dreams, continue taking over the world. And because you're so worth it and you deserve it, girls. So go after it.
I couldn't imagine not being a woman. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I'm so excited to celebrate women.
It's something in your eyes. It's something in your smile. It's something in the way that you talk. It's something in the way that you express yourself. So you continue to be you. You continue to shine. You continue on with your bad self. Phenomenal woman, that's you. Phenomenal woman, that's me too.
The beauty of being a woman is we shine bright. We are an unstoppable force. And when you bet on a woman, you always win.
And that's what women do. We make it happen.
We are truly a gift from God, sent to change the world.
Happy Women's History Month.
I heard God saying that it's time for you to reach back past where pain met you. To reach back past where you started giving up on who God said you could be. And to grab that little girl who once believed that all things were possible. To grab that little girl who once believed that she literally could do anything as long as God was with her. And to tell her, get up. To tell her that we can't afford to just exist anymore. That God needs the real deal in this season. And he can't do it with this half-baked cookie cutter idea of who you are. That he needs that little girl who was once on fire, who once had so much passion and so much hope for this generation and for this culture, that she didn't care when she received a no, that she didn't care when people let her down, that was just more ammunition for her to dig deeper with God. And I wanted to know in this text, why is it that God told her, or Jesus told her rather, to not tell anyone about the miracle that had taken place, only the father and the mother? And I realized that this wasn't the miracle that Jesus was doing for the world to see. This was a miracle for this family. God, I feel your presence in this room. That if you would allow for that little girl to arise, if you would allow her to awaken from her slumber, if you would allow her to be cured and healed from the disease of abandonment issue, the disease of failure, the disease of divorce, the disease of insecurity, the disease of promiscuity, if you would let her receive a touch from Jesus, that she would come back to life, and that this miracle would not be for the world to see, but it would be for the people who are closely connected to her to see. What am I saying? I'm saying that there are people who need to see you awaken that little girl that's down on the inside of you. And you may be wondering to yourself, why is it that they need to see it? It's because that they need to see that he's still doing miracles. They need to see that.
You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Just 'cause I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like suns and like moons, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just 'cause I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh. Does it come as a surprise that I dance as if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, naturally, there I go right.